Hello and congratulations! You just picked up your iPad from District 97. My name is Miss Howe and I'm the librarian at Hatch Elementary School. And I'm going to walk you through some quick, short basics of how to work your iPad. Now, over the next couple weeks, your teacher is going to help you a lot more learn how to use your iPad. But we just wanted to give you a real quick start of how to use your iPad. So the first thing is the power button. So if you hold your iPad up and you'll see that there is a circle button at the bottom. If you go to the very top, you will see a straight line, a rectangle, and that is your power button. Now this special circle button is called the home button. And when you tap it, it will open up the world to you on your iPad. So whenever, if your teacher is giving you directions and they say hit the home button, they are talking about this circle button right here. Now some things to know is that on the side you have a value, so you can go up and down with your value. You also have a camera right here on the top, and you have a camera here on the back. So if you're ever making any videos, that's something to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is that there's a microphone on this iPad. So that way when you make videos, we can hear you. And same when you're on video calls like Zoom with your teacher. So it's really important. This microphone is right here in the back, and it's so little you don't even know what that little dot is for. That is what picks up my voice so that you can hear it. So it's really important, friends, if you are making a video, you want to make sure that you don't cover it up with your hand. I know a lot of us like to make selfie videos and hold it like this. Well, when we do that, you have now blocked out some of the sound and we can't hear you. And we want to hear that wonderful voice. Now, a few other tips and tricks to remember with your iPad is that sometimes you and your brother or sister might have a Zoom call at the same time. So you might need to wear headphones. That's great. You can and still hear. Now remember, the headphone jack goes into that hole at the top, right by that microphone, and the camera up top. It's a circle. Now when you put in your headphones, it's really important that you put it straight in, and then you can listen. And when you're done, you don't want to just pull from the cord and pull it out, because we've seen it happen in my library. This can break inside of there, and then those iPads no longer can hear anything. So it's really important that when you're done using your headphones, 2 fingers, make a pinch, alligator snap, snap, and pull it right out. That way, this little silver part doesn't get cracked inside of there. Now, the same is true on the bottom, which is where your charger goes. Now, when you have your charger, you're going to want to make sure that you plug that in with those 2 fingers, and you'll hear it ding, and you'll check the battery bar in the up to make sure it's charging. When you're done, you're going to use those 2 fingers, alligator clip again, and pull it right out really careful. Now, you might want to have mom or dad or a babysitter, older brother or sister help you with putting your charger in and out, because I've had it happen where I sometimes don't push it in all the way, and then the whole day it wasn't charging, and next thing I knew, I didn't have a working iPad. So it's important that you make sure that it's charging all the way and pushed in all the way. Now, the last thing I want to show you is something cool. You are going to be doing a lot of different fun activities. So you might be on Zoom for part of the day, and then you hit the home button, and maybe instead you need to then go ahead and you need to open up Kahoot to play a Kahoot with your teacher, and then you hit the home button, that circle button again, to go back home. Well, by the end of the day, you've opened up Seesaw, you've opened up Google Classroom, you've opened up all these different apps. And that means if I double click the home button, I see all these different apps that I just opened. Now, you might have a lot more open, and the more you have open, the slower your iPad works. So at the end of every day, we want you to double click that home button, and then you simply swipe, double click, and swipe them up into the sky, and that closes it. And now I have no more apps open, so my iPad's going to work a lot faster. Now, over the next weeks, your teachers are going to help you a lot more. And where you're watching this video right now has a ton of helpful links and websites and documents to help you and your family learn how to use your iPad safely. If you need any help, reach out to us. We're here to help you. Enjoy and happy learning with your iPad.